That's right. Kissable lips.
So okay, so what do you cook, Katt?
All right, so the thing is, with 7, you become a good cook just because you got too many different opinions. Like 4 of these is daughters, so I got a daughter that only eats vegetables, and then I got a daughter that only eat meat, and I got a daughter that doesn't do dairy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So you're cooking. You're cooking for whoever is 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
And then you're making the adjustments from there. So you might make lasagna, but you understand that only 4 or 5 people out of 8 are going lasagna. So then you have to do a vegetarian lasagna just so that you can cut the difference. And then because these are Negro children, you make chicken wings and make 1 dozen of those. So you got a regular lasagna, a vegetarian lasagna, and 12 wings. And then you fill it out with salad and bread. And then adult here gets that glass of Port Reserve from Chateau Alon.
Chateau Alon,
and the
baby.
young children get that sweet tea from Publix. And there's a meal with a budget of about $64 that'll feed 7 people.
All right.
I love it.
The hood education from Katt Williams.
Okay.
All right. Red Grant.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows
I'm what?
she didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys,
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water? Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water.
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn
hater.
it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn. I like to dig it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I
Zatarain's on
am
my
a great
corn.
cook. Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show. I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams. Thank
Y'all
y'all
too.
for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of.
That joint was
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Here.
While you on air,
Come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay this
Red
morning?
Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure.
That wig and that
And
headphones
take
come
off them
together.
old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She
It
said,
says Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes,
We see
ma'am.
it. Well, happy
whatever
for you.
store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's
Very
play some
proud.
music real quick if we can. We going to a break real quick?
Very
All right, cool.
proud.
We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21
Yeah.
Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't
to
remember
you.
me from wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, girl.
And what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
Calm
No.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No, $12.
No. That all is available.
$12,
If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
The show starts at 9. Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
Go, Shay, please come get Miss Katt and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't repeat your jokes, Fresh Pump.
Go ahead.
Get your ass out of here.
Good morning, Facebook family and friends. Today it is Monday 17th. Good morning, Facebook family and friends, my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. I'm actually going to be leaving Facebook in a little while. I'm growing tired of Facebook. So those of you who follow me on Facebook, you might want to just subscribe to me on YouTube. I think I've about had enough of Facebook. Been on for 10 years and I'm just sick of it. Okay, so you just saw that video. That video happened Friday here in Atlanta at the 103 radio station. Katt Williams was there being interviewed. Well, actually, Katt Williams was just in the building. And they invited him in to get interviewed with the owner of another comic who was appearing at this comedy place in Atlanta. So let's see. How can we explain it? Okay. Katt Williams was in the building. They invited him in to be interviewed with another comedian who was hosting an event was appearing at the Atlanta Comedy Club with Wanda Sykes. So I'm trying to figure out if he is the other comedian is the owner of Atlanta Comedy Club. Gary Abdu, the owner of the Atlanta Comedy Theater, said he was in the V103. So I think that's but he was there. I'm trying to figure out, was he the other comedian that was there? Or the other person? Anyway, after this incident took place, which I thought was quite hilarious, and then I woke up this morning and saw on the news where Wanda Sykes' husband got mad at what you all just saw in the video between Wanda and Katt Williams. Wanda Smith. So Wanda Smith's husband, LaMorris Sellers, saw Katt Williams at the Atlanta Comedy Club Theater in Norcross, which I've been to this place. And according to this news article I'm reading, well, let's go back. So Frank Ski and Wanda Smith were interviewing another comic when they heard Williams was in the building, and Wanda Smith convinced Williams to come into the studio. She said this was the first time she met him, and she respected him as a big-time comic. So this was the first time that they had even met, which I thought they had maybe known each other because they were kind of going back and forth together. For some reason, I kind of get the impression Katt Williams had a beef with Wanda, but I don't know. Maybe that's the impression I got. I don't know. And he could be just the type of person who's just having some fun in the interview. But if you just saw the interview today, it was hilarious. And but this obviously upset Wanda's husband. So, all right. This past Saturday night, at the club, the Atlanta Comedy Club, where Smith regularly hosts, Katt Williams arrived to support another comic. Smith, when Williams saw her on Katt Williams saw her on the sidewalk outside the club, he approached her and said, "I told you, fucking with me will make you go viral." That's when her husband got upset, and for some reason chased after Katt Williams. And according to Katt Williams, this man pulled a gun on him. Katt Williams and his security guard fled to the Home Food Depot next door where the officer had initial contact with them. Seller told the cops that Williams had a verbal altercation with Wanda. He said that Katt indicated that he wanted to fight. According to LaMorris, he approached Katt and chased him into the Food Depot, where he left him and returned to the Atlanta Comedy Club. When asked if he had a gun on him, he said yes. LaMorris stated that he was chasing Katt when his gun fell from his waistband and he bent to retrieve it. However, he never pointed it at anyone, is what he's claiming. Katt Williams says he pointed the gun at them. Okay, so regardless of that whole incident, I thought the whole thing was hilarious at V103. Katt Williams, we all know that he is a comedian. And for whatever reasons, he went after Wanda Sykes, because I think they were kind of, if you watch the entire video, they were kind of going back and forth throughout the whole interview. But at the end there, things really got kind of feisty when she went after his hair. That was one of the things, and then the way, I guess, they were going back and forth throughout the interview. I just thought it was hilarious, and it should have ended there. I didn't think it would continue to the next day, where Wanda Sykes' husband would get offended and chase somebody and want to, you have to wonder what's going through people's minds, when stuff like this happens. Was this necessary? It's just light fun. I think that sometimes people take stuff so serious sometimes. But man, I thought it was hilarious and funny. And in my mind, I'm thinking at the end of the show, when they left 103, they made up for their little whatever. And I would actually, to be honest with you, I thought maybe they were going back and forth for the show, just to give it some. I thought they knew each other, but now I'm finding they didn't know each other. And this was the first time Katt Williams and Wanda Smith had ever met. And so for them to first time meeting, they sure had some sparks flying in their room. But we know Katt Williams is a very funny individual, and he's fast on his feet. Wanda wasn't ready. She just wasn't ready to tackle a well-seasoned comedian like that. I'm sure that man could probably, some people use the term read. He definitely can get you. He will read you up for filth. And if you're not prepared to deal with that type of person, sometimes it's best just leave that person alone. Now, so I would love to hear. I know Wanda was on the radio this morning, so I'm curious to see her opinions on this. I like Wanda. I think Wanda's funny. I'm usually asleep when the Frank Ski and Wanda Smith show. It's very unusual for I hear that show. Because I'm telling you, I don't get my ass up out of bed. I'm retired. When it comes to get up and go to the gym early in the morning, I sleep. I don't hear that shit. But I hate that this incident got so bad that they had this literally what could have been a bad event outside that club. Somebody could have got really injured out there over a reading session. As far as I'm concerned, somebody just going back and forth outside on the radio. It should have ended there. It should have ended right there. And that should have been the end of it. There should have been no more back and forth and fighting and all this stuff. It just makes you wonder what was the But my own thing is I found it that they didn't know each other, and but I do believe that maybe Katt Williams. From the very beginning, if you watch the whole interview, he seemed like he was in an irritated state. That maybe he was mad at V103 about something. And V103 probably had gone after him a couple times. And they kind of went, they were going, if you watch the whole interview, which I wanted to post the whole video, but I don't think I can post all of it. Because it's 20 minutes. But it's a hilarious 20 minutes. You have to watch it. But it is interesting that after all this took place, Wanda Sykes' husband would go after another comedian in a physical confrontation. That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just trying to understand, what was going on in their minds outside the Atlanta Comedy Club in Norcross. I've been to that place several times. I've had great times there. I think people need to learn how to, black people need to learn how to treat each other with respect. Even if you're two comedians going at it, laugh, forget about it, and go on. Just call it, that's the end of it. She wasn't exactly ready for him to. She probably was not expecting his comebacks, and she couldn't really come back to him. he was rapid fire. He was like shooting guns. If you watch that video, if you watch the entire interview, the man is quick on his feet. You can't fuck with somebody like that. That man is a professional comedian. Like he said, he sells out arenas for a reason. He's hilarious. He's funny. I've always loved Katt Williams. I think he's hilarious and funny. I did not know that was his real hair, though. That was a shock to me. That is, according to him, and that's his real hair. It's 19 inches long, I guess. But he said he ain't got no perm. He went out to one of the sites with them clothes, that wig, and I was like, oh my God. He was just really, I thought it was hilarious. Don't understand how this ended up in a incident outside the Atlanta Comedy Club. I don't think that should have happened, but hey, shit happens. Hopefully. But you can read about it in the AJC, and the question is, did he pull a gun? Did Wanda Smith's husband really point a gun at him? It just makes you wonder. So if you watch the interview and they going at it back and forth, Frank Ski said he defended himself for not cutting the interview off early because he didn't think it was problematic at that time. He also didn't stop having exchange go online. I just see two comedians going back and forth, which is what I saw. I thought it was hilarious. But I guess obviously Wanda and her husband were very offended by this for whatever reasons, which I can kind of see somebody read your ass for filth on the radio. But I think most people that watch that realize that there are just two comedians going at it, and I think they might have taken it too serious. But I don't know. Watch the video. Give me your all thoughts and opinions, what you think about it. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do over here. Watch the video. Send me your thoughts and opinions. And get Katt. If you watch the whole interview, which I strongly recommend you go find it, and I'll post a link to it. You can watch it on V103's website. Watch the entire interview from beginning to end, and just kind of watch Katt Williams' interactions with Wanda Smith. I thought they knew each other and didn't like each other. For some reason, he didn't like her, or maybe he just wasn't happy with V103 and some of the things that V103 had said about him in the past. Because I know V103 has aggressively gone after him for his past stuff. According to this was Katt Williams' first time at V103, at least on that show with Wanda Smith. So, who knows? If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I look forward to reading you all's opinions and thoughts, what you think about this. And did Wanda Sykes' husband go after this man with a gun? Makes you wonder. He says he did. I don't know. Anyway, I'm out of here today. It is Monday, September 17th. The year is 2018. And I'm trying to get out of here and go by the bank and a bunch of other shit. Only is Monday. I'm dealing with allergies and sinus problems and every goddamn thing when we get back in bed, but that ain't gonna happen. I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy your Monday.